Is there something majorly wrong with this car under the hood? I don't know. You guys gotta watch to find out. But real quick, important merch update. We got the new Karma Speed shirt. It's in some like gray goldish color with light black. It looks pretty sick. Kill with kindness is what we go by on the channel. Karma Speed on the bottom, Phoenix on the bottom with the nice CS on the front. I'm not wearing mine because mine's dirty in the laundry, but that's on karmaspeed.com, along with the detail kit with our Vantage glass cleaner, our Show Shine detail spray for wrap or paint, and our Ultra Shine tire shine with our applicators for all three. So if you guys want to check that out on karmaspeed.com, snag a shirt, a detail kit. If you don't have money for a full detail kit, below down, if you scroll down a little bit, you can buy any individual product with its applicator or not. So you can find something that's affordable for all of you guys. I encourage you guys to try out one of these products. I know you guys will love them. We worked really hard to get this done. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of the episode, karmaspeed.com, and let's find out what happened to this thing.
Does ketchup work as engine oil?
Does ketchup work as engine oil?
Yeah.
How many likes do we got to get on this video to do that video? 2,000.
2,000?
And we'll sacrifice the B2200 engine.
100,000 likes. I'll run ketchup in my Z as well.
Tanner, Trevor said if this video gets 100,000 likes, Trevor will put ketchup in his Z as engine oil.
He will put ketchup in the engine oil of the Z.
Yes.
Why?
To see if it works.
See if it works.
How long?
What happens when it doesn't? Now you're a foot again.
Hope this video makes some money.
The ketchup video will pay for it.
V8 swap.
That's the plan. What up, guys? Welcome to the video. Today we are seeing if the STi has ringland failure. We are going to tear apart and take off the air pump, battery, and then we can get back to cylinder 4, which is giving me issues. On the access port, you have a roughness monitor, and it was throwing some roughness at like takeoff from a light and at idle a little bit. So what it could be is a spark plug or a coil pack. Probably not. It's probably ringland failure, but we're gonna find out and try and test the compression as well. So first things first, let's check the spark plug.
When you're in Arizona, you have to go to Sonic first to work on a car in a garage in Arizona.
But we gotta use the app, so it's half price.
Every day. All day.
Pretty much. I get a vanilla Coke with some ketchup.
Ketchup.
And, look.
What'd you do? Did you hurt the turbo?
Making weird noises.
Yeah, what's going on? Everyone's been commenting they love this sound.
Bring back the smoke cooler.
First things first, we're pulling the battery out with the temp. Oh.
Don't video that.
Oh. Never put a battery on concrete. It'll drain it. So there was two 12mm bolts on the front of that are right here, and then that pops off. We now have access to cylinder 2 and cylinder 4. I'm gonna go ahead and take my 1/4" drive with a 12mm and just break loose my coil pack. It barely fits in here. This whole process is just gonna suck from here on out. We're deep in there. We got the cylinder 4 spark plug coming out right now by hand. We used 2 little wobblies and a big long extension. I'll show you in a second, but let's see how the spark plug looks.
It's almost like a fuel wet, not a oil wet.
This is what we're working with. Pretty dark. It does smell like fuel though, you're right.
Spark plug's out. It's in the coil. Fuel pump is unhooked, so we're gonna turn the car over and see if we get spark. Oh, we sparked.
Talked to Cody from Goodspeed and we pulled the spark plug out. He said it looked like there's some oil deposits on it, but we are going to run a compression test. If you guys don't have one of these compression testers, I will leave a link in the description. but we are trying to get the M14 line into the motor right now. It's a little bit of a struggle. Tanner got it in, took a minute.
Keep going. Not even 50.
Not even 50. So it's shot.
It went more that time though. The more I started cranking, it went more. Good.
Well, on next episode, we will find out how much Cameron has to spend that he doesn't have. So we'll see you guys in the next episode. CarmenSpeed.com, buy that merch so we can buy a new engine. See you guys in the next one. Cylinder 2 spark plug is pretty dirty as well. Makes me kind of nervous, but we're gonna do a compression test on cylinder 2 right now, just for why not.
Let her rip. Let her rip, Tater Chip.
What do you think it's gonna be?
I think it's gonna be the same. I don't know why. Weird feeling. Ready?
Yeah, sure. $125.
So the game plan is, we sat and talked for a while, thought about it. I'm gonna talk to Joe tomorrow at Goodspeed. He's a Subaru specialist there. Joe's the man. They're always helping me out over at that shop. If you guys are in the Phoenix Valley, I recommend you guys go in there if you have Subaru stuff. But I think the game plan, I'm gonna make sure with Joe before, if he thinks it's alright, if he thinks it's smart, we're gonna try and dive into it head first and learn through just doing it. I think me and Trevor and Tanner could pull out the entire engine out of the Subaru and then take it in a truck to Goodspeed, and then have Cody, their Subaru mechanic there, pull it apart, figure out what exactly happened, how bad was it, and then start the teardown process from there. So that way we can save money on labor, tearing it out and putting it back in, so that way we only have to pay him to pull it apart and put it back together. And I think other than that, we could, if that's possible, if that's realistic, I think we can do it. I'd really like to learn that, because then we're that much closer to one day building an engine ourselves, like taking it apart, pulling the heads off, taking the block to get it machined, getting it back, putting the new pistons in with the rings, sealing everything, get the right tools to do it right. That would be like a super big goal that like I never really thought I'd get around to. So if we do this whole process except for the engine build, and I kind of watch Cody maybe hang around a little bit, we'll learn enough that after this we should be able to do it. We'd feel comfortable doing it, but for now I think taking it out and putting it back in and putting everything back together is a realistic goal. So I think that'd be super rad. So I'm gonna hit up all the companies I need for parts, pistons, rods, bearings, see who's gonna machine it and stuff like that, and go from there and see what all the needs are. So I'll keep you guys posted on the parts list and stuff like that, and then as well as the taking out. So I'm gonna talk to Joe over at Goodspeed. I'm gonna think about it a little bit, but I think we're gonna tackle this head first and try and handle it. So we're probably gonna, it's super bummer that it happened this early. I bought the car with 42,000 miles. From the paperwork I got from Subaru under warranty, it was the short block and turbo was replaced at the 35 to 38,000 mile mark, and I bought it with 42. So the motor was good when I bought it. It's supposed to be, I mean, it was super clean. Like the car looked immaculate under the hood. And I know dealerships are really good at cleaning it, but it was like the craziest nooks and crannies were like not dirty at all. So I really truly believe they changed it, and all the paperwork there with the receipts was there. A 50-year-old guy before me had owned it, and they had just came out with the 2018 shortly after. He had that motor swapped out and fixed. They came out with that with the 19-inch wheels and the Brembo brakes that were bigger and like neon. So the guy traded the car that I have now in to get that one. So he left it completely bone stock. The main bearing went out. I read online, from what I know, I don't even know if it's true, the oil's pretty thin that Subaru puts in, and the main bearings can sometimes go out even on a completely stock car, depending on the motor, if you have an unlucky. So that guy must have had a kind of an unlucky experience. So, you know, 25, 26, 7,000 miles. for ringland failure is kind of a bummer if that was the case. Who knows even how long ago it happened. It just got really like way worse. Started consuming more oil and throwing some weird numbers on the access port. The way I found out about this was we were sitting at a stoplight and the engine was kind of shaking, and then I checked the roughness in cylinder 4 on the access port and it was throwing crazy numbers. And when I drove home from Father's Day from Yuma to Phoenix and then late at night, it consumed like way more oil, and I was like, oh man, between the engine shaking and running rough and the oil, I was like, that's not good. So that's why we went through all this today to figure it out. So here we are doing Subaru things. I know everyone warned me about this. I changed the oil every 2,000 miles. I didn't boost when it was hot. I really babied this thing down to like not even letting very many people drive it, because I don't want them boosting it in like, you know, high gears at low speeds and just putting way too much pressure on the engine. So I feel like I took care of it, you know, as good as I should have, if not like even way better. I definitely could have beat up on the car a lot of the times that I decided not to, just knowing that I want to prolong this day. So who knows, I might have gotten lucky, made it a lot farther than most people, but it's just a bummer. I've had the car almost 2 years, and to have to go through the motor again, it's gonna be expensive, but I'm gonna talk to all the companies, see what we can do, and then hopefully pulling the motor out ourselves and putting it back will save us a ton of time on labor. So I'll keep you guys posted with the prices on everything and the process of pulling it out. So if you guys like doing engines, you want to prep yourself, or in case this day happens to you, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button, check out the following videos, and yeah. Let's see what this entails. KarmaSpeed.com, we got some new shirts and the detail kit. I'd encourage you guys to check that out. It's a super good product. It's my favorite. I'm fortunate enough that I could co-brand with them. I didn't come up with any of those products myself. I just said, hey, can we slap the name on it? Can we make some kit just specifically for my peeps on the channel? And they said absolutely. So that's what we did. So these are tried and true products, tested by people who build car washes on a regular basis all over Arizona, Nevada, and California. So yeah, KarmaSpeed.com, go check it out. That detail kit is legit. Everyone's been loving it so far that's ordered one, and I just got about 12 more stocked up. So take care. I will see you guys in the next video. Later.